What's going on? What's going on, chat? How you guys doing? I'm trying something crazy today. And I'm streaming on Twitch as well. Twitch, YouTube, and X. Man, we have a lot to talk about, chat. First of all, welcome in, Warframe folks. It is very exciting to see you today, to hear from you, to talk to you. We have a lot to talk about today. This is going to be a special episode. Talk a little bit about TennoCon, the experience with TennoCon. Then we're going to be talking about that track we just listened to online, Party of Your Lifetime. Going to be breaking it down. Going to be talking about the boy band history in video games and video game music. And then we will wrap the stream up later on today with, of course, some dog days, because I gotta get some glams. I've been playing Final Fantasy 14. I gotta get some ephemeras and other different things. So to those of you that happen to see me on screen, I was in fact at TennoCon, and I was in fact in the front row on accident. So that was very fun. Hopefully you enjoyed yourselves watching TennoCon. Wait, is there a chat on Twitter? On X? Doesn't look like it. Does not look like it, which is fine. It's probably for the best. Anyway, hello to you over on X / the other thing that it used to be called. So, TennoCon was amazing. TennoCon was awesome. I'm very grateful because Digital Extremes and the team took care of us, my fiance and I. We went out to London, Ontario. We spent 2 days in Niagara Falls, just us, and then we went over to London. Shout out to London, Ontario. What an awesome place. Really good food. Shockingly good food in London, Ontario, for those of you Londonites. I had this ice cream at this place called Buttercream. I went 3 days in a row. Strawberry shortcake, dairy-free ice cream with some birthday cake flavor on top. Holy crap, that was delicious. Anyway, we had some really good food, had some really good banh mi sandwiches, a bunch of other stuff, whatever. All right, so that was all delicious. I ate some pizza, some dairy-free pizza. Anyway, Digital Extremes, wow. Our contact, Mark, treated me and my fiance, Mary, like royalty. I was so blown away by the generosity at Digital Extremes. Digital Extremes is a company of 500 people. And yet, everywhere I went, I actually felt like I worked at Digital Extremes. And I thought that was really, really sweet. There is an energy there of excitement, especially for Warframe 1999, and of course for Soulframe. And I was just over the moon. Wednesday, we went to this Tilt Bar and Arcade where we got to play some old school arcade games. Really, really cool. The whole place was all to us and some other Warframe creators that I got the chance to meet, and many that I didn't get the chance to meet. I was also there with Legendary Drops. You may have seen Legendary Drops' channel here on YouTube. Really nice guy. Got to spend some time talking about Warframe. Thursday, I was there for a full 5 days. 4 days. Thursday, we enjoyed a really nice pizza party, sort of gathering, and then we got a sneak peek at everything that you all saw if you streamed and watched TennoCon. We got to see all that stuff on Thursday night, and I was really excited. The Soulframe stuff to me seems really, really, really exciting. I can see the real passion that's going into Soulframe. I think that it's exciting. It's exciting to see Digital Extremes sort of take what they've learned from Warframe and apply it to a new venture, and it's really cool. I'm really excited for them. And then of course the big stuff that happens in Warframe 1999 was amazing to see, and got to spend some time with Johnny, who played Stalker, and of course if you know him from Ultra Kill, he plays what's his name in Ultra Kill, Gabriel. Didn't get to spend too much time with Ben Starr, but we got to chat very briefly. Nick, who's playing Zeke in the boy band, and then Alpha, who's playing AoE. Really just wonderful people. And I also got to spend some time with my friends over at GameSpot, Kurt and Jake, and then got to meet Jean-Luc. So really, really neat. And then Friday there was a VIP thing, which was really fun. I would say my one issue with the VIP night for the sort of the pre-show Vent Kids venue that they had there with the tent was that it was just so many people, way too many people, entirely too many people. But that's okay. It was really, really fun, and it was fun to be there. They had, I got to show you. They had these awesome, they essentially had relic drops. I'm sure you saw them online. Let me open this up. Because we went 2 of us, we got quite a bit of quite a bit of relics, and this was nice. So inside these relics are a variety of pins. I actually pretty much got the same 7 pins. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway for these. I would have to figure out how to send these out, but it's upside down. But really nice pin. And yeah, Friday was optional. It was just crowded. So there were a lot of nice different varieties of relics, which I thought was really fun. I picked up the same one. This was in there too. Just a wide variety of of relics and things. Really, really neat. Such a fun experience. Got to meet Reb. Reb and I have spoken other times, but it was nice to meet her in the flesh, as it were, and also Megan. And man, the whole team there is amazing. Danny, we didn't get a lot of time to talk with Danny, but Danny, community manager, Luke, Mark was our point man. Just such a wide variety of people. It was just, I really felt just really looked after. And then this was the winner. Gosh, I can't remember this artist's name, but they gave out these incredible mouse pads. Look at that. Huh? That's so cool. Oh, can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. I've got one right now under my keyboard. Just really just fantastic stuff. Lots of references to 1999, of course, and Albrecht and Don't Be Late and so on and so forth. Really cool. The show floor itself on Saturday was just wonderful. If anybody was there and we saw each other, huge shout out. Thanks for being nice and saying hello. You may have seen pictures. I took a picture with Arthur. They had a life-size Arthur, which was awesome and scary. And then also, let's see. I'll show you some pictures. Oh, also, I should announce today that I can officially tell you that I am the voice of Marco Rossi in Metal Slug Awakening, which is really cool. I've been working on that for like a year. I'm really excited. That game is on mobile, and there's like a Steam download for that, but it's just a mobile port. So you can sort of understand what to expect. But I'm really just out of my mind excited to. That's like my first big lead role. It's like thousands of lines of dialogue. Yeah, it's really cool. There's a picture of me at TennoCon. That's not that exciting, I guess. I bought an Albrecht and Trotty shirt, which was really cool. This was me in the whatever it's called. The thing. That was really cool. The QA person, I can't remember his name, but he was really nice. This was right before it went up. That was all the pictures I took. You may have seen this already on the YouTube channel, but if you haven't, there's me with this literally life-sized version of Arthur. So cool. I bought a lot of merch against my better angels. I spent quite a bit of money, but hey, who knows if I'll go to another con? You don't know. But look at this. This is volume 2 of the records. Really gorgeous stuff. There's 3 LPs in here, which is amazing. I was really pleased with this. I wanted volume 1. I love volume 1, but man, it's so nice to have like the LPs of Warframe's music in the house. And then I also picked up a Volt collector's edition. You can spot him. He's behind me over here. He really just adds so much extra Warframe goodness in this corner of my office. So it was worth the extra dollars that it cost. It was just an amazing time. Really, honestly, we have no complaints. I was treated so well by Digital Extremes, and I really felt like I was part of a family. And I really feel just thrilled to be there. TennoCon was awesome. It's a little overwhelming being with that many people, especially when I am in my hovel here. So the anxiety was a little bit excited. But but it was a really good time, and I would do it again. So, moving on to the second part of this live stream is talking about this boy band. And I posed a question on X the other day about, if this was the first boy band in video game history. The answer is no, which is fine. So I'd like to listen to this track with you and do a live breakdown of it. I also wanted to point out that this is not actually the first boy band to ever exist in video games. The other one was from League of Legends, actually. Let me just find this post. Also, funny story. Did you know Umbra Excalibur is going for $1,000 to $10,000 over on eBay? I can't tell you how much it hurts to have my main be this much. And I even asked if there was any lying around. So that hurt my soul a little bit. So I asked, where is it? Is this the first boy band in video game history? And Mura said, no. There was another game that did something a bit similar, but one I can think of recently would be League of Legends Heartsteel. And so what I wanted to do is listen to this. And then, yes. And then Richard mentioned that it might not be a boy band, but in 2002 there was Rockstar's Love Fist, which is true. Love Fist was most certainly, I don't think it's a boy band, but it's definitely a band in a video game. And then, yeah, I mean, 1,000,000%, I guess we could say that Final Fantasy 15 was maybe not a boy band, but certainly a boy band energy. So what I wanted to do is listen to Heartsteel with you, and then let's spend some time analyzing and breaking down Party of Your Lifetime, because there's so many hidden things that are in this track that I think would be worth pointing out. I'm all for a figure of Umbra, but I don't want to pay $6,000 for it. All right, let's check out Heartsteel here really quick and just compare and contrast a little bit. All right, so we got ourselves a Riot entity here.
Two sides to a story, but they never tell my side. Never been the kind of guy to stay inside the guidelines. I know I'm the bad guy, I don't gotta ask why. If you try step to me, it'll be the last time. I got dirt on my name, 6 feet in the ground. I got people in my past trying to...
Yeah, so that's like a totally different soundscape. So it's interesting because this is a boy band. Let me just fast forward a little. Yeah. But see, it's interesting because it definitely has that boy band sound, but it feels more inferred and borrowed rather than actually interpreted as one, right? Yeah. So I find this track really good, actually. I'd love to eventually sit down and take a listen to that and properly analyze it. But Party of Your Lifetime, first of all, let's talk about this. Now, yes, am I waxing poetic this entire video? I am. And we're just going to have to accept that. What I find really interesting about this particular track from this fictionalized boy band is that essentially what we're getting is a mimic of the thing that existed in the 90s with the NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and 98 Degrees to a lesser degree. I'm not trying to be ironic. So the boy band sound here is real. And we have essentially placing ourselves in a different time within Warframe's universe that is an Earth not dissimilar to ours, but different at the same time. And this really back Lich Boys. So let's listen to this together and break it down a little bit. Yes, let's do it.
Everybody come in, everybody to the party. We're online.
So I mean, the whole thing that we got to really understand here is that essentially we are creating a structure that is nearly identical to what most of us that were alive during this time period in the 90s who lived this Y2K corner. Hey, speaking of which, Matt Chalmers, the composer, is here. And we are going to be analyzing your piece, Matt Chalmers. So this particular track is essentially a complete fusion of what we know of that time period. It's I wouldn't even call it a parody. I would call it, I just hit myself in the chest with my wrist bracelet. I would call this not a parody, but an actual new realization of something that existed. But it's like as if Matt, the composer, was there in the 90s and essentially creating a competitive boy band with the other boy bands that were also around at the time. And I find that very interesting.
Step into the night where all the stars are bright. We're back again to do this, and we're gonna do it right.
And as you know, and as I know, first of all, this is hilarious. Never in my life did I think that I would be listening to video game music and be analyzing a boy band sound from my youth. Okay, so that's crazy. And leave it to Warframe to be this nuts to pull off something like this. But something that's really fun about this particular style of singing, I suppose, is the fact that we are emphasizing consonants and vowels in a way that is very pointed and proclaimed. If we just rewind really quickly.
Step into the night where all the stars are bright. We're back again to do this, and we're gonna do it right.
Right? Back again, we'll do this and we're gonna do it right. You hear how there's a shit ton of emphasis on consonants, right? Everything about this is like pseudo sung, where it's like, it's really not about the singing right now. It will be, but it's much more about the consonant like projection, which I think is really, really, really cool and interesting. Now, let's not go into the lore and the sort of hidden meanings of a lot of this, because there's a lot of hidden meaning in here. But just in terms of vocalism, I find that really interesting that it's in the upper register. Back again, let's do this and we're gonna do it right. You know what I mean? Let's keep going. We got nice big harmony here. And this harmony feels pretty wide, if that makes sense. We have the lead singer and the harmony behind it. Now we have a nice big chord here. Chords emphasizing as we shift and shove into the melody. Chorus rather. So actually what's cool about that is that we essentially like reset and rewind with the electric guitar in there as we reset. But I just want to like talk about this middle section here, this first chorus, if you will. It is here. Isn't this fun? And we can't be beat. So that's how we segue into the big chorus. And I really find beginnings, middles, and ends very interesting, because what we have in between those things is sort of like whatever, right? But the beginnings and endings, especially, they make or break a piece in a lot of ways. How do you end a piece? How do you transition from a verse into a chorus? Now, it's very funny, again, because we're talking about Warframe, a game that features predominantly drums. In the talks that I spent some time in, they talked about, and I met with George and Eric, the sound designers, And they talked about how when they chat with Matt, the discussion that comes into play is, does it sound Warframe enough? And it's hilarious because this sounds nothing like Warframe. And yet there must have been some conversation around the idea of what makes this piece Warframey. Maybe. I find that really funny. But anyway, thrusting into this verse, we have to transition into it. You know what I mean? And yes, Keith does sing in this, in fact. I think so does Matt. Nice harmonies in there. Call and response, really. And that's the other little thing. I'm going to be really breaking this down, but there's another little thing in here that's fun that it is so easy to miss because of how fun that melody is. Listen to the call and response here. Everybody rock. So on the background you have everybody rock. Everybody rock, and then we have the lead saying, "It's the party of your lifetime." Bum, 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 bum. It's so fun. And then what's cool is that we strip away. We don't have any like sort of underneath sound quality in there, and it's almost like it makes us stand out even more. Listen to this. Of your lifetime, right? Transition into the next verse. Oh, I love that little 1,000 degrees. Nice falsetto in there. The boys are in sync and there's no turning back. The boys are in sync and there's no turning back. Now that's funny. Ugh. Again, we're building up with these power chords. Now we shift. I love that. That's essentially unison movement there. Floating higher as the stars align. So underneath that, you have the instrumentation guiding that ascension with the vocals there, which is really fun because it gives us a little bit of extra emphasis, which is really satisfying. Da, da, da. And this is all alluding to the Y2K bug, right? Here on the edge of 1999, because we know, based on what we've seen, that 1999, we're at the end of 1999, a virus has a cosmic ripple effect throughout time and whatever. I find it kind of like, this is when we start to get, and I've listened to this about 4 times now, and this is when we start to get a little bit of that undertone of maybe something's not quite right, which I find really interesting. Love that. Nice harmony in there. Shunt. See now we're getting into the interesting. You'll never erase us. It's like you're never gonna get rid of us. We're infested liches. Very funny. Erase us. But I love it. We got chant and we still have really beautiful harmony on top. Rewind. I love this too because we take a big break. Now in music terms, we call this a caesura. And a caesura, in classical music anyway, a caesura looks like railroad tracks. And a caesura, what that does is we reset. A caesura goes, and then we go, right? So a caesura resets us. We take a break, and then we jump back in, right? So that's really fun because we have this like sort of like, you're never going to erase us. Huh? What the hell does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know. You're never going to erase us, whatever the other lyrics are. And it's sort of like...
In the house to bring the party of your lifetime.
So online's in the house to bring you the party of your lifetime. Double meaning? So you get time. And then we get a key change, if I recall. Yeah, you do. Shifts up. We come to life. This is cool too because it feels like it's a different, it's like a shifted thought. The beat is strong. It's really interesting. It's almost like the beat is strong. I like that little subtle like right? It's a little elongated. It's interesting. And now we get a little bit of twisting in here. Right? So let's think about this. Party of your life. Time. That doesn't sound ominous. Party of your life. Time. Huh? And then this is genius. Because this crunches, right? This crunches. A little bit of subdued thought process in there, huh? Oh, wait, look, my non-gamer hears video game music for the first time video. You should definitely watch that. Oh, look, Dev Shorts 24. You should definitely watch that. Another thought, really quickly. Gameplay.
It's December 30th.
I would like to fast forward to one particular track that really stood out to me. And it's... where is it? It's here. It's the tank. Matt and I talked about this a little bit, but...
Have it your way. But it's time for F5 on tank. Enjoy.
Requesting assistance! The vents above the treads.
So what I really like about this track is how violent it is. What I like about this track is that, and Matt and I spoke about this, that it's a mixture of Korn and Slipknot, and I think some others. But what I've really noticed about 1999, and based on even, and I'm sure that Reb and Megan thought about this, but there was a grunge soundscape that comes through visually, obviously, throughout all of this. There's just a dark, sort of decrepit quality to it. But then also this screaming element too is really, really satisfying. See, and this sounds like System of a Down, if you think about Chop Suey. Right, you hear that?
Down you go.
So again, what we have here is a composer who has studied and researched, because he said he did, the ins and outs of the sound quality to reproduce something and not make it sound like a reproduction, but to make it be something that is validly in that time period, but in a modern era, which I think is really, really fun and very interesting. And as far as I know, that doesn't happen too often, actually, in video games. We have things that are... we do have things that, like in Doom, for instance. Yes, that's metal, of course. But there's something about this, not to simp for Warframe here, but there is something about this that feels almost like it's of the time, and not a pastiche of it, and not a play on it, but actually the thing that makes it sound like it's from the 90s. Musical time travel, exactly right. So I think that's really cool, and I think I my only reservation would be that I don't want to lose Warframe's soundscape, right? And I don't think we will, because not only is that an established Warframe sound, but also you can't really, because that's the staple of Warframe, those drums, the heavy rhythmic patterns. But I find it interesting that we're still using rhythm and a sense of crunch that we even get in Whispers in the Wall. We're still getting it here, but in a different soundscape. So it does still end up having the identity of Warframe. It's just that's one corner of Warframe that I hold very close to my heart. But I am excited and eager to see the continued evolution of where Warframe's music will go, as well as where its visuals and story and so on and so forth will go. So I'm tickled pink. I'm very excited for the future of Warframe, and I'm really excited for this sort of nostalgia factor mixed in with feeling like an absolute badass. You know, there's some influence to Metal Gear Solid in here, especially with the way that Arthur looks, which is really cool. And just the environment feels very dystopian Europe, thinking like France or London. And it's very, very, very satisfying to see and experience. And yes, I did notice there was also a little bit of a This Is What You Are influence in one particular piece that I can't remember where it was. I think it's actually here when Arthur and Excalibur. I also like the grunge here as we see Helminth here. I actually think what's really cool as well in this particular sequence is that this is disgusting, right? This is absolutely so gross to look at. And we have this really heavy, it's pitched, but it's lower in the pitch. So it actually gives this real sense of deformity. What's hilarious is that I didn't recognize, you know what I thought about when I saw Helminth? I thought it was Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors.
What devils follow you?
There it is. So to use the This Is What You Are sequence, when we, without spoiling it, those of us that have played this experience fully understand what the connection is there, is really just cool and smart. And really, really satisfying. And thank you for reminding me that it does appear, because obviously we know what this is. We know where that Helminth comes from. We know and understand this. So how does all of this blend together and actually come together? Well, that will have to be something that we see when it comes out in December. But I find this juxtaposition and using the electric guitar as a anchoring point for this 1999 landscape is really, really cool, because we know this soundscape of the Tenno and of the Warframe, and now we're getting this taste of what's to come with this heavy metal, metallic sound quality in grunge and 90s sound quality that we're getting here. So we have this marriage of the two, and I think that that's extremely neat. And thank you, chat, who's watching this right now, for reminding me that that plays. So that's really, really cool. And you'll also notice this, yeah.
Bring the hellfire.
Also, without forcing Ben Starr to continue to be Clive, but did anybody notice that he says bring the hellfire? And I just can't help myself. Like, I don't think that Ben is ever going to run away from Clive and Final Fantasy 16. But when I saw that, I wasn't sure if that was just like on the nose or it was just happened to be that way. But I love the percussiveness in here. Great stuff. Great stuff. So next we're going to be moving into dog days. Feel free to stay. Feel free to go. We're hanging out now, and if you'd like to hang out, I'd love to have you. Uh-oh. What's happening? But for the next little while, we will be hanging out and doing some dog days. You're welcome to stay, of course. Yes, just DM one of the mods. Thank you. All right. Hold on one second as I log in. Actually, you know what? That brings me to another point that I think would be worth discussing. Nice to meet you too, Matt. Take care of yourself. I spent a good bit of time this week also speaking with Eric about main themes and opening login themes. And login themes are really interesting because most people glance over them really quickly. But what's really cool is that there's so much time and emphasis placed on these themes and making sure that they're fleshed out and making sure that they are really like carefully taken into consideration, because they have to be. Opening themes set up everything, and if you don't have a really clean and put together opening theme login screen, then the whole thing can derail so easily. And I think that that's a really interesting and curious thing to think about. What goes into writing a theme that most people will glance right over and skip? You know?
If lost upon the plains outside Cetus, you may derive sustenance from mineral-dense termite droppings, which the Ostrons call Ito Da. You may also never form a consonant again, but at least you will not be dead.
Thanks, Ordis. So, with that said, if you'd like to hop in for some dog days, we'll be doing that for about 2 hours. So, by all means. I forget if I have to do something in order to enable people to hop in. It should be good. Oh wait, I think I know why I have to go into navigation. That is the heirloom, yeah. You want a fashion frame? I'll give you a fashion frame. Why'd they make her so thick? She's like extremely curvy. So we'll do a couple of rounds. I would say 2 rounds each, and then we'll swap with others. I'll do a gentle boot, a gentle kick, and then we'll switch. Where am I? I am here. I did briefly check out the rewards. What's your favorite proto frame? I mean, I'm so partial to the Volt. My friend Melissa, she plays, what's her name? Letty? So I think that might be my favorite frame, just because Melissa's really talented. Melissa Medina. And I didn't know that she voiced her until TennoCon. And I was like, oh my god, you are a voice in one of my favorite games? I've been following an artist on X, or on Twitter, who is extremely gifted and has been making these proto frame models. And his Mirage, their Mirage, their Mirage was amazing. I also really dig that that they made Volt. I love the fact that they made Volt not ride in a what's it called, cycle, but in fact he's running, because after all we know that Volt is incredibly fast. Not as fast as Gauss, but pretty fast. Atomic cycle, yes. Was anybody at TennoCon, or was it all? Were you all watching it virtually? Volt is fast as fuck. Volt was my first frame, so when I saw the collector's edition there, I just couldn't help myself, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself, and I'm gonna buy this. It was a little costly. I probably shouldn't have, but I was like, oh man, Digital Extremes is so nice. Why not? Why not spend some money? I've been a good boy. If you go to Eleanor in the relay, she notices. Really? Have I? Yeah, I have. I've been a good boy. I think I've been anyway. Fuck. How good? Alright, now we're getting weird. How good of a boy have I been? I've been like reasonably good. I'm very excited about Metal Slug coming out. It's not a game that everybody will be into because there's some factors in it that some people will not like. Mainly some gacha mechanics. Some people probably won't even like the story. But I'm very thrilled that my first lead role. So that's exciting. What does pumping it do? Don't be weird. But I just want to understand that better. What does pumping it do? Nope, doesn't sound better. No matter what I say. We'll let you see. Let's see. Looks like it hits more straight on. Makes it shoot further. I have a fucked up mind. I wasn't listening to the music the other day. This is very peaceful. Didn't I ever have a Super Soaker? did. Terrible. Sorry, I'm in a good mood. I actually never did have a super soaker. This is what happens when your family is immigrants. They're like, go entertain yourself outside. Oops.
Round over! Mop 'em down and rack 'em up!
Oh, sorry. I saw these very briefly. So we'll do one more with this current crew. Thanks, Aria. Yeah, there were a lot of nice people that came up to me at TennoCon. I really appreciated that. Why are there so many people watching on Twitter or on X? I did not think.
Someone is attempting
They
to
must be all
contact the
bots.
operator. Please check your inbox.
Are you bots, Twitter? Okay, Toa. Fantastic. Hey, thanks, Sentinel. Appreciate it. Yeah. You were on X. Is it a good streaming? It seems like... Hold on, I want to see something. This I have to understand. Alright, so it looks like I'm streaming. I started getting notifications from other streamers. Not that I'm a streamer. On X. And I was like, huh? You can stream on X? And then I was like, I should look into this. Hello, X. I'm looking at you. Are you looking at me? How weird. Anyway. Oh, you know what though? Hold on. While I'm on X. Shit. Par. Oh my god, their name is Par. I'm gonna get kicked. Pra. I need you to see this stuff. This artist is so amazing. Reb. Hold on. Don't get kicked. Let me just quickly leave. Oh, hey Ben, how you doing? It was good to have you there. It was good to have you there, as if you came to my house. It was good. Thank you so much for taking care of me and Mary. Appreciate you. Where is this? I need you to see this phenomenal artist. Oh, here we go. Purdy Baja. Look at this. Thank you, Juan. Look at how good this Necros is, right? Look at how good this Mirage. I would put this on my wall. Look how good this looks. I started playing Mirage again because of this. It's insane. Look at this, that's all of them. Look at wait, where's the Wisp? Look at the Wisp. Amazing. Amazing. Anyway, let's get back before I get kicked for an activity. I think that the proto frames are such an awesome concept. And it's also cool with the Gemini system that essentially you're getting like voiced companions, or you know, it's like a hero shooter almost, but not enough to be annoying, you know. Oh, cool. I don't know that... Well, based on what I understood, there's only 6 proto frames. I don't think everybody's getting a proto frame. But that would be insane. Dear Reb, please let me voice one of the proto frames. How about Goss? He seems like he would have my type of voice. Reb, if you're watching this, I beg you. You think Baruch is a better choice? I don't think I would. I'd take anything at this point. It's definitely one of my dreams to voice in Warframe, especially with this whole concept of proto frames. How about that Sevgoth Prime though? Actually, that Caliban rework and the Caliban skin were actually insane. I would absolutely rock that. I'm confused. Does the next level of this get harder, or is it just...
Best out of how many have? Let's do it again. Meat sucks.
Oh, the levels go up. Oh god, I only got 8 kills. All I think is that if it proves to be successful from a visionary and financial perspective,
Operator,
then there's no reason not to do all the
communications await your
other
attention. Please check your inbox at your earliest convenience.
frames too. I think that'd be a ton of work though. A Wisp proto frame I could see though. All right, feel free to hop in. I've got 4 more slots for you. Oh wait, we already did it? It's moist time.
Operator, the sentients are not laughing at my jokes. Did they adapt to my humor?
Alrighty. I guess, do we just keep doing it? We just keep doing it until you get everything you want, right? See, how many do I have? Oh god. What the fuck? Let's see.
Posers and squirts, fill your weapons.
Oh, 358 owned. Oh my god.
You'll love it.
I need to after this I'll do 2 rounds of this, and then I gotta go and see what's actually available. I saw the fish ephemera. Man, I can't see shit. Oh. Yeah, but yeah, it's been really cool to feel supported and looked after by Digital Extremes, and you know, they were just so incredibly generous and considerate. And I think in general, what I really came away from TennoCon is how much those devs appreciate and love their fans. I did go to TennoCon, yeah. That was the big thing I really got away from talking with some of the devs, is how much the community means to them, and how much they value and want the community to feel seen, and how willing they are to make a mistake and course correct. You know, and I don't, you know, whatever someone's opinion may be about the game, like what I really admire is the willingness, because I've made mistakes too, right? And in a different scale. But the ability to say, you know what, you let us know, sometimes better, sometimes worse. You let us know when we've done things that have made you unhappy, and we're trying and learning. Yeah, I think if the fans know how to point criticism in a way that is constructive feedback is colossal. Man, how about, speaking of heirlooms, how about that rhino heirloom? Oh, I can't wait. You know, I do feel like constructive criticism is something that it's a bit of a skill, and it requires a little bit of finesse. But constructive criticism is a really valuable tool. The rhino heirloom's not out yet. Looks like, I think, end of year? By end of year? What did I think about the cosplay contest? I thought, you know, the Void Rig was really impressive. At first I was like, how does it not win? But then I will say that the detail on the Ureli costume, and also just the going for it, of the characterization. Actually, there was a tweet I saw about this. I really admired the sort of like locking into the character and the display. I was like, I thought both deserved it. But the Void Rig was crazy cool. And the Void Rig runs second place, didn't it? So I mean, it's funny, you know, I used to do a lot of competitions as a singer. Sometimes I felt I deserved to win. Sometimes I felt I didn't deserve to win. Sometimes I won, sometimes I didn't. But one of the things that I sort of realized along the way as a professional, or at least as a singer, was that people win for a variety of reasons. And it all, I mean, obviously it depends on your philosophy on life. But for me, I sort of went into the idea that, like, if someone wins first place over me, at least in a competition setting, as a singer, then they need it more than I do. You know, like that's something worth keeping into consideration, is that when something happens, there, in the case of like a competition, there's a reason for it. Like, for instance, I'll tell you something.
So you won this
I
one.
was sitting
Best out
in the
out
VIP
of-
section.
How many have? Let's do it again. Me sucks.
I was sitting in the VIP section, and I got up to go to the bathroom. And when I came back, my seat was gone. And I was a little bit like, damn, okay. I was hoping that the seat would be saved, which it wasn't. And I was like, okay, that's too bad. Let's do one more of that, and then we'll go to Cetus. And I was like, damn, okay. Well, I hope I can get a good seat. And I went up to DE Zach, who is one of the community managers. And I saw up front, which is where all the voice actors were sitting. Alpha, Ben, Nick, Johnny. I was, yeah. And I said, "Hey Zach, you know, can I sit here?" And he said, "Anywhere in the front row." So I ended up sitting next to the like contract photographer. And afterwards, Megan was like, you know, we had a message, and she was like, "I saw your smiling face." And then I ended up being on the stream. So that all happened sort of accidentally on purpose, it felt like. So I got a good seat, you know, and I got to be on the stream. So, I don't know. If someone wins first place over somebody else, it's like, probably needed it more.
All right. Now get up there and show me some H2O.
I didn't mind the twerking. Don't you think that Ureli would twerk? I think Ureli would be the one frame to twerk. Yeah, we can open up after this. We can open up the pins. They're all pretty much the same. I think I'd like to do. A giveaway for these pins because I have a lot of the same ones. Hello, hello, welcome in. I just realized how under-leveled I am. I'm 3. I should have switched out. What I realized from the cosplay contest is how seriously people take cosplay, because I've never really taken it seriously. Not like in a judgmental way, but like in a, that seems nice for other people. But then I saw how fine-tuned some of these things were. Obviously the Void Reg was huge, so like that's fair, but I was like, damn, like I saw Legendary, what's it called? Legendary Light, the studio that did the Arthur cosplay that took like 3 months. We met them too. And it's really impressive what can be made with epoxy and I already have lobs this one. Hey Shuggy, how you doing? Whoa. You weren't in VIP, but you lost your seat twice? Yeah, that'll happen, huh? Yeah, that's not fun. Did you notice that everybody on in the mall is cosplaying as customers or employees of the pizza shop? I find that very funny. Wow, I'm so blown away right now. I can't believe there are so many people watching on X. Of all places. I appreciate all of you on YouTube and Twitch as well, of course. I just find it very comical. I was like, who streams on X? Apparently I do. Hey! Hey, Crispy. You're the first X-chatter. All the... No, I don't trust the numbers. It's inflated so that I feel good. The food was alright. It was mostly like fried stuff in the VIP section. I got a bunch of like, well, I don't think these were VIP. These, I think DE like gave us some shirts, some sweaters. Just really generous, like a lot of like gifts. I don't know if all VIPs got it or just creators. I don't know.
So you won this one. Best out of how many have? Let's do it again.
I like how Kella just sounds like she's completely drunk. She sounds wasted. She's not drunk. Maybe she is actually. All right, I'm going to kick. I'm going to Cetus. She is high on gas. Oh. Oh, so I won't open every. That's really funny. I didn't realize that. It's a lore reason for why she talks like that. So I won't open all of them, but this is pretty much the. Oh. And so inside was, I pretty much got a lot of these. There's like 5 of those. I don't even think I got another one. What you notice this year is that people were very harshly critical about a lot of stuff and less appreciative than usual towards DE. Well, if I tell you the truth, I think people in general have been less kind more broadly. As a general rule, like I have not seen a lot of kindness on the internet. From various different like corners of it. I don't think that it's necessarily just towards any particular. Now, yes, in history generally, DE has had really good relations with people.
The intel, he handles personnel. It's a good match.
Why are all these people here?
Ah, the first face I saw on waking from that horrible dream. She gives, we live. Never more true than now, eh, Sura? We live in spite of Narmer.
Oh, I must have missed.
Tower of Unum stands. The quills are even saying she spoke to you. Ah, much to do, much to do. Come.
Okay, I guess I never did this.
We Ostrons would be honored to accept your sacrifice.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I'm in the wrong place anyway. Where is she? She's here. How come there's no one here?
Others have one prize for locals and one for off-worlders. Me? I give you the local prize every time.
So I already have the ephemera. How many do I have? I only have 500? Do I really want this fish thing? I don't think I kind of do, though. That's not my style. Are any of these good? I have no idea what these are. Oh, these are for specific guns. Ooh. Napalm. I have unlocked helmet, yes. Oh my god, that's cute. Oh. These are really pretty too. I don't know, man. That Urelli looked exactly like this Urelli. That's cute. The floof ball? Carnival floof. Huh. Chill wave dog. Well, I definitely want this Hydroid Noggle. Look how cool it looks. $350. $231. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna work towards this. I guess. Well, actually, you know what though? What would it look like if on a Hydroid? On a Hydroid, I feel like it would make a lot of sense. So I need to go and actually see.
Operator, a communication awaits your attention.
Let me pop on Hydroid. See, I already have a fish on there. Someone was like, what's your main? And I was like, I think my main is Hydroid. Hydroid and an Umbra. Oh, escape equipment. Oh, I can't believe I missed it. Hydroid after rework is really, truly nuts. I did leave Wukong in the dust. Wukong used to be my main. Oh shit. Oh my god, I didn't know you could do that.
Free advice, Sura. To me, you're a local.
Alright, so how does this look? Oh god, please don't tell me I have to do this. I think I do. If I got to sing on a Warframe OST, what's the vibe? Opera for sure, yeah. How can I main Hydroid? I need it now. Damn it. Ah. Oh, I see Arsenal.
How succulent would this be in your town?
Operator, messages have arrived in your inbox.
Oops. Oh, what are you doing? You don't need to give me a skin. Oh my god, Grendel. I already have this one. Thank you so much. That's very kind. I appreciate that. Okay. Alright. Come on in if you want to do another two. We're gonna do two more. Yeah, Hydroid with the fish around. Like, yeah, that shouldn't take too long. That could probably get done in one day. Maybe two. One would probably lead to burnout though. Ever since TennoCon, I've been really in a mood to jumpstart Steel Path.
Ordis is sorry.
That's my favorite weapon.
All my good jokes are gone.
Probably Exceltra, if I'm honest with you. Which maybe is like, well, is it though? It's the one I've used the most. It's also the first one I properly built. So I feel like that's the answer. I don't have Ghillie Chap. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do instead? Hold on. Let's I'm actually gonna bow out of the game. I wanna look at the lyrics for what's it called? What's it called? Online Party of a Lifetime. Party of a Lifetime lyrics. Oh, wait, no, on the official site. There it is. Yeah, Keith Power. That's funny. I really liked the musical performance. Gallus' theme doesn't necessarily work in that context. And it sort of clashes when it's it sort of clashes a little bit with the like orchestral aspects. But I do appreciate it, and it was still really well done. Where is the media? No. Let's see. Party of a lifetime. Quotes. Warframe. You found it on the YouTube video. Yeah, I have all the Hydroid skins. I wanted to learn more about the characters. Everybody come in, everybody to the party. Step into the night. We're online. You think they're in the computer? Step into the night where all the stars are bright. We're back again to do this, and we're going to do it right. Something's wild in the air. Something wild's in the air. There's more info about the characters. That's what I want. Where on the website? Warframe. Oh, not promo code, but. There's a fan site in here. Ooh. Maybe for here it is. Read about the entire band, including athletic all-star, hard drive, stylish Zeke, strong but sensitive drill bit, tech whiz Packet, and musical genius DJ Rom. Online has a super secret show coming up to the hills of Hylvanian Stadium, and yours truly got tickets. Ah, Hylvanian Stadium. That's where we see them in the trailer. Interesting. If you love the boys as much as I do, you'll love my site. Don't forget to bookmark this page. Hard drive is strong but sensitive. He really knows how to treat a girl and make her feel like she's the only one in the world. He's always positive and focused on the bright side of life, and that's important because whenever things get tough, there's always time to party. Hard drive tells it like it is and isn't afraid to speak his mind. Don't let the muscles in the tough guy act fool you, though. He's more of a cuddly teddy bear than a ferocious grizzly. Zeke. I wonder who these voice actors are. Because we know this is Nick. Click the glitchy part. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Zeke is me and I am Zeke. Zeke never thinks about himself. He's always about the fans. And even though online is the biggest thing in the entire world right now, he always stays humble. Zeke is real, like the kind of guy you could tell your secrets to, and he doesn't focus on the differences in people and believes that everyone deserves the same level of respect. He can be a bit superficial, but is that a bad thing? Zeke has sex appeal because he knows how to wear sexy clothes. The other members of the band, especially Drillbit, might be a bit Jealous. Zeke, he is parasites and will make efficient of their soft, warm components. Zeke is me and I am Zeke. He believes that everyone deserves the same level of respect. It's upside down. Our natural value is the same. Because our natural value is the same. Is that a bad thing? Zeke has sex because he knows how to wear flesh skin. The other the other us of the band might be a bit, we are one. Hard drive is soft flesh. He really knows how to consume a girl's organs. Oh God. He's always putrid and festering on the blight side of life. And that's important because whenever things get tough, there's always time to feast on hard drives. Preeds our knowledge wide. He's strong and gives of himself, but he is no demon. Drillbit gets the heart of the other bandmates. He knows just how to say what the rest of the boys are thinking, even if they don't themselves. Sometimes it feels like he speaks directly to the fans. He's highly intelligent, his voice is calm and reassuring. You might think he already knows everything about you. Drillbit bores into the beating heart of the other us. He knows just how to say what the rest of the boys are thinking, even if their brains have atrophied. Sometimes it feels like he regurgitates directly to the parasites. His brain is large and juicy, and his larynx is tender sweet. You might think he foretells your embrace of us. Oy. Sometimes it's tough being the youngest, but Packet knows how to hold his own. He might get flustered on camera when he's nervous, but that just makes him cuter. He's into hacking computers and stuff like that, which is pretty crazy for someone his age. He's a total nerd and super smart too. Packet keeps the peace between the boys, and it's hard not to sympathize with him. He hates aggressive journalists and wishes that everyone could just get along. Sometimes it's tough being ripe flesh, but Packet knows how to hold his own. He might look bloodshot on camera when he's nervous, but that just means he's ravenous. He's into and stuff that which is pretty crazy for someone of so fresh. He's a total nerd, and his brain mass holds new useful tactics. Packet so the dissenting voices within, and it's hard not to embrace the symbolism with him. He hates the selfless and wishes that everyone could just grow by orb arise of magnitude. Okay. Take care. DJ Rom always stays true to himself and never tries to change who he is or how he acts around others. The rest of the boys are special and unique in their own way, sure, but there's no denying the DJ's in the group. The DJ's is the group's ultimate maestro. He's quiet and soft-spoken, but he has really big ideas. He loves his family and his hometown, but yearns for something more. He always wants to make them proud. Whenever the band has a new hit that makes people go crazy, you can hear DJ Rom's signature touch all over it. DJ Rom always stays true to us and never tries to change who or where or what we are. The rest of the boys are so vicious and pleasing in their own way, but there's no denying that DJ he's silent and versatile and furnishes our contagion. The gifts of his progenitors humble him, but he yearns to pass on their superiorities. He honors them with plates and servitude. Whenever the band is digesting, you can hear DJ Rom's palpitations reverberate. Interesting. There's a music video? Oh, I already saw that. Yeah, interesting. Huh. Fascinating. Man, there's a lot to dig into there. I like that there's like subtle nods on the lore of Warframe, which is quite cool. Well, listen, I'm going to wrap this up. I just wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about the music of online, playing a little bit Dog Days, and showcasing my TennoCon experience with you. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, we will be in touch very soon. There's always more Warframe to come on the channel, of course, whether it's introducing it to non-gamers, introducing it to content creators, introducing it to gamers. But I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you to those of you that saw me at TennoCon and said hello. Thank you to those who are on the stream. And I will talk to you very soon, okay, everybody? See you later. Bye.